JohnyTechReview. Today I have a quick review for you of this REXING V6 dashcam. So this is a 1080p dashcam that features a 2.7-inch screen, and it has a 165-degree viewing angle for the lens. The unit supposedly include a 32GB SD card, but in my unit I only have a 16GB SD card that is included. It's actually a SanDisk card, just in case you are wondering. So beside the camera you get a suction mount that is used to mount it on the windshield. You also have a power cable which is roughly about 10 feet long, I believe, and then you have a USB cable that's for data if you want to transfer that. You can also take the memory card out and do that, of course. And finally you have a small user manual that is included to show you everything and all the features and how to use this little dash cam. So here's the power adapter. As you can see, it works pretty well. Just plug it in your secret adapter. It has a little light here that will show you when there's power to the unit, and if you flip it to the side you have an extra USB port included just in case you want to charge something else. So even though it take up a place of a secret adapter, you do have a USB port, so that works pretty well. I do wish that it just come in the standard USB cable that you can use, but in my experience I can use any long mini USB cable and it works fine because it just uses a mini USB block. So onto the dash cam itself, as you can see right here, it has this giant looking lens. It's not really adjustable, so the focus is fixed in that regard. However, it looks pretty nice, and yeah, it kind of stand out a little bit. Of course, you have here a little LED that you can turn on, and it's not really needed, but yeah, it's there also. At night I use the car headlamp, and it seems to work pretty well to record information at night. Here you have the REXING logo. This had a nice false kind of leather plastic feel, pretty nice. At the bottom of the unit you have the HDMI port, a reset button in the middle, and then the micro SD slot here, and that is come with a supposedly 32GB SanDisk, but I have here 16GB instead. So yeah, that's I don't know if it's a mistake on the description or what, but I only have a 16GB here. On the side here you have an AV out. You can use a special AV out cable which is not included. I guess you can buy those. They're pretty standard AV 3.5mm to AV out, you want that. And then up top here you have the mini power port, and along with a little GPS in. This unit does not come with the GPS module, so if you want that you have to buy the extra. On the back of the unit you have a few buttons. You have this power button here and some option button. You have the up and down button here. This can also be used for the lock button. There's the microphone mute if you wanted to, and here is the OK button, which can also be double as the sound button here. So it does has a built-in battery. See now, and it come on immediately just like that, and it will start recording if you have it plugged into the secret adapter, as you can see down. So everything on screen here can show you information, tell you what is the time left on here. You have a wide dynamic range which is set to on right now, 1080p Full HD. A 3-minute loop audio, you can set this up I think to 5 minutes. I'll show you in a minute here. Memory cards installed, and down here you have the timer and the microphone indication showing you on. You can press this button here to go to the settings screen. Here you can see here resolution you can pick, and there's some resolution. You can have 720p at 60 frames per second, and you can go all the way down to VGA, but I'll leave it on Full HD normally. You have loop recording, here we go, and here you can see 3 minutes, 5 and 10 minutes. I usually leave at 3 minutes. What that means is that the camera will record 3-minute footage, and then it will make a new file, and eventually when it run out of space it will delete the oldest file. Unless you lock it, then it won't delete those files. You move those to somewhere else. There's wide dynamic range here, as you can see, on and off. You can set it on and off. Exposed compensation, you have motion detection, which you can use to leave this camera kind of in a standby mode when you're not moving your car, and if it detect motion it will take pictures. Record audio option. You have days timestamp. You have gravity sensor in case that something hit you, or you know, it detect a lot of vibration and movement, it will start recording. You can set that right now. At the bottom you have GPS here, which I don't have, and you can also set the plate number, which I don't know what it's for, but there's an option right now. And if you go to the M here, you can press this button here to switch to the picture mode. You can take a picture with it. It works okay. I'm not really using that for this purpose. And then you can press it again to go to the preview. The preview, you can see here, you can switch between and see all the different video, and you can watch it on here, which works fine, by the way. So that's pretty much all the options in the unit, and it's quite simple. So as far as the picture quality in this dash cam, I have been using it for about 2.5 weeks now, from the rain to the really briny day to a really dark day, and at night there seems to be pretty good quality overall in general. The lens is very sharp in the middle, it looks very nice, and in front of me I can see other car license plate and make out a number perfectly fine. And on the edge here of the lens there is actually a bit of softness, but that's pretty much to be expected with these really wide angle lens. So yeah, that kind of gives you an idea. In the sunny day, the camera provides very nice pictures, and even in the rainy and kind of like cloudy and you know, kind of dusty day, it still looks pretty nice. Overall, it's a really nice video quality, I think, for the price of this camera. It works pretty well. In regard to the audio, you can listen to a little bit of it here.
Classes at his stores, and he helped write more than 100 cookbooks.
As you can hear, the audio quality is pretty good too. It's able to pick up noise from the outside. You can hear my car engine run a little bit, and you can also hear, of course, my radio playing, or sometimes me talking in the car. You can hear all of that, and it works perfectly fine. So yeah, overall a pretty nice, simple little product to use. Just put a memory card in, plug it in, and it's ready to go. Whenever you want to save a random footage that you see, for example, let's say you saw someone hit somebody else, but it's not, you know, it's not gonna save that footage, you can press this button here, which is the lock button. It will save that footage and move it somewhere else to another directory that you can get. All the files, I think, are saved in I think H.264. I think they're like movie format or something like that. I looked on a computer, but you can play them on your computer and it will work perfectly fine. So you can export them very easy and quick. Yeah, so that's pretty much this whole unit. There's GPS features, but I cannot review that because I don't have the GPS option added on. So I hope this short little review helped you in your purchase decision, and if you have any question, let me know in the comment below, and as always, stay tuned for future review. Thank you.